my dear students, my name is Vidya and today we are going to start the new chapter called as the acid, base and salts. And today we are going to become a science detective because we are going to identify the given substances are acidic, basic or salt in nature. In everyday life, we are going to eat the different kinds of food like bitter gourd, like milk, like curd, like lemon, like sweet lime, like tomatoes, etc. Do all the food items having the same type of taste? No. Different food items having the different types of taste. This taste arises due to the presence of acidic, basic and the salty substance present in that food item. So today's module is basically defined or basically differentiate between the acidic, basic and salty substance depend upon their physical properties. In 17th century, the famous chemist Robert Boyle identified or firstly classified the different substances into the acidic, basic and salt depending upon their physical properties. So in this module, we are going to identify the given substances present here, whether they are acidic, basic and salty depending upon their certain physical properties. And at the end of this session, we are going to do one fun activity. So keep watching up to the end. So let's start from the acid. Acids are generally sour in taste. Sour खट्टे होते हैं टेस्ट में. For example, lemon contains citric acid, so sour in taste. Tomato contains oxalic acid, so sour in taste. So generally the acids are sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste. Bitter कड़वा. कड़वे से क्या याद आता है हमें? मेथी, करेला, etc. So basically all the bases are bitter in taste and they are soapy and slippery. Soapy and slippery means जब हम साबुन से हाथ धोते हैं तो जो soapiness और slipperiness हमें फील होता है, exactly that feeling is with the bases. Salts having a salty taste. नमक आपने चखा होगा, so it having a particular salty taste. Second, acid liberates the hydrogen ion in the aqueous solution. Generally, acid liberates the hydrogen ion into the aqueous solution. Means, whenever the acid gets dissolved into the water, it liberates its hydrogen ion. So, the substance which liberates the hydrogen ion into the aqueous solution means into the water, they are called as the acid. Bases liberate the hydroxyl ion into the aqueous solution. Means, whenever the bases are dissolved into the water, they liberate the hydroxide ion into the water. So, the substances which liberate the hydroxide ion into the water, they are called as the bases. Salts liberate its own ion and dissolve in water. Generally, the salts are the compound which are formed by the combination of the acid and bases. Later on, we deeply learn about the salt. But here we are going to concentrate on few points like whenever the salt dissolves in the water, they get completely dissolved and liberates its own ion. For example, NaCl, that is the common salt. When dissolved into the water, it liberates the sodium ion and the chloride ion into the water. Third difference, they turn the blue litmus into the red. Acid, litmus are the indicators which are used to identify whether the given substance is acidic, basic or in the neutral. So, later on we are also going to learn about the indicators and I am also going to show you how to make your homemade indicator. So, basically the acid or the litmus paper turns the blue litmus paper into the red in the acidic solution. And when the red litmus paper changes its color into the blue, that means the given substance is basic in nature. And if the litmus paper does not show any type of change, then it is basically salt in nature. Now, one of the property of the acid and base, they are corrosive in nature. Means strong acid and the strong base corrode the metals. Salts, they does not having any type of the corrosive property. Generally, the acids are classified into the two types, natural acid and the artificial acid, artificial or mineral acid or the man-made acid or the synthetic acid. Natural acid, as the name suggests, natural acids are found naturally. They are found in certain fruits and vegetables as well as certain insects also. So, lemon contains citric acid, so it is considered as a natural acid. Tomato contains oxalic acid, natural acid. Another type of the acid is the artificial, mineral, man-made or the synthetic acid. These are generally prepared by the man in the laboratories for the particular purpose. For example, sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. One of the acid, that is the hydrochloric acid, is present in the human body, that is in the stomach of the animals, which help in the digestion of the food, as well as it kills the germs which are present inside the food. So it is considered as natural as well as the artificial acid. Coming towards the bases are again classified into the two types called as the natural base, synthetic or the man-made base. Natural base, which are found naturally in certain vegetables. For example, bitter gourd, it is bitter in nature, so it is basically base and it contains momordisin 2 base. That is, the name of the base is momordisin 2. Then synthetic or the man-made, it is generally prepared in the laboratories by the man for the particular purpose. For example, toothpaste. Toothpaste contain the ammonium hydroxide base. Another example of the base, the cleaners which are used to clean the glasses contain also ammonium hydroxide. Now coming towards the salt. Salts are generally classified into three types called as the normal, acidic and the basic salt. Normal salts, when the acid combined with the base and complete replacement of the hydrogen and the hydroxyl ion takes place, then the salt is called as the normal salt. For example, sodium sulfate. Acidic salt, whenever the acid and base combine, some of the hydrogen ion or the partial hydrogen ion is replaced, then they are called as the acidic salts. For example, potassium hydrogen sulfate. Third one, basic salt. Basic salts are the salts which form by the partial replacement of the hydroxyl ion. For example, lead chloride or the basic lead chloride. So these are the three types of the salts. Now we are going to identify whether the given substances are acidic, basic and salts. So let's get started. Now we are going to learn about the indicators. Indicators indicates means to show, to direct. While driving a vehicle, we shows the indicator whether we have to move in the rightward direction or we turn in the rightward or the leftward direction. Similarly, in chemistry, this indicator shows whether the given substance is acidic or basic in nature. So, indicators are the substances which change their color or the smell when they are added to the different types of the substance. Whenever these indicators are added to the certain substance, it may change its color or it may change its order. Now, the indicator which changes their order when they are added to the certain substance, they are called as the olfactory indicator. Common examples which are found generally are the onion, garlic or the vanilla extract. Again, these indicators are classified into two types called as the natural indicator and artificial indicator. As the name suggests, natural indicators found naturally. They found from the, we can get these indicators from the plants like litmus, turmeric, China rose extract. Second, artificial indicator. Artificial indicator or the man-made indicator or the synthetic indicator. These are made in laboratories for the particular purpose. So, artificial or the synthetic indicators are the indicators which are prepared in laboratory with the use of certain chemical substances. For example, phenolphthalein and the methyl orange are the example of the artificial indicator. Now, I am going to show this two indicators, this yellow one and this red one. I prepared both this indicator at home with the help of turmeric. So I am going to show you how these indicators are prepared. First, you have to take any paper and soak this paper into the turmeric solution, means the solution of the water and the turmeric powder for the 15 minutes. Then remove this paper and dry it up to 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, it will get dry and you will get this type of a yellow paper, means indicator. Now, for preparing a red indicator, what you have to do, you have to again soak this yellow indicator into the soap solution. After the 10 minutes, you will observe that the whole paper is converted into the red color. Now remove this paper, dry it up to 10 to 15 minutes. You will get this red litmus paper. Now by using this homemade indicators, we are going to detect whether the given food items are acidic, basic or neutral.